Danadams Pharmaceuticals Industry Limited is an Accra-based medium-scale enterprise that has made and continues to make a significant impact on the health landscape of Ghana and West Africa. It is a pace setter in the production of antiretroviral drugs for the treatment of HIV/AIDS in Ghana and for the West African market. Also from its production lines come many drugs that are helping the Ministry of Health to ensure effective health delivery in Ghana and elsewhere. The company is constantly looking for ways to improve upon its services to engender growth to enable it realize its vision of creating a healthy Africa within the shortest possible time. That is why it embraced the International Labour Organization's Sustaining Cooperative and Responsible Enterprises SCORE project. A collaborative effort between the Government of Ghana and the ILO, SCORE is a practical training and in-factory counseling program that improves productivity and working conditions in small and medium-scale enterprises, SMEs. The project has 5 modules, but Danadams went in for the following. Proven to be the foundation for business success, the Workplace Cooperation module helps unite employees and managers around shared targets and encourages the entire workforce to collaborate in continuous enterprise improvement efforts. Under it, enterprise improvement teams, whose membership is drawn from the ranks of workers, were formed. Selected by the staff themselves, there is now a team each for administration, maintenance, packaging, production, and quality assurance and quality control departments.
The EIT is kind of people that are in various departments who are very influential, that they can influence to bring innovative ideas, to be able to also can influence the staff in terms of any ideas management want to bring on board, that they might have their own ideas or they might have their own opinion. So you use the EIT to be able to convince the staff on some areas that will help the business as well.
How has EIT been operationalized at Danadams?
They meet management every Thursday, discuss issues that are bothering the staff, issues that are also bothering the management. We sit together as a team every Thursday. We discuss the issues, improvement idea, being grievances, being any whatever. We meet on Thursdays, bring the issues out. We sit together. Not that management sitting at their own meeting, discussing the issues and bringing it back to the staff. But we communicate through the EIT based on the information they get from the bottom, bring it up for management discussion.
All the EITs have success stories to tell. One landmark innovative idea that emanated from the Danadams EIT is the use of ILO's 5S concept for the reorganization of the raw material and packaging warehouses to make them more efficient.
Our storage areas, before we implemented this concept, we found out that the place was open. There were not orderliness in terms of how we arrange our materials. You could find different kinds of materials at a particular location. Now 5S came to teach us to arrange things in order. So if you look at this open space with the erecting of racks, we have location chart to identify materials. So the concept actually came in to help us to put our storage areas in order.
Locating the appropriate item for production before the reorganization could take up to 2 hours.
Before the implementation of 5X, if you go to our storage areas, it could take you about 2 hours to identify a product which is urgently needed for production. But since we implemented this concept, less than 5 minutes, you are able to identify a material which is urgently needed for production. So it has increased the speed at which we work.
The Productivity Through Cleaner Production module of the SCORE project provides for a systematic reduction of enterprise waste and energy usage to increase productivity and save costs. Enterprises are encouraged to come up with homegrown solutions to problems to cut costs and increase productivity. This is how it was applied at Danadams. Power fluctuations had been a big problem for the company before the SCORE project. When the source of power to the company changes from Tema to Accra, sometimes motors of machinery and air conditioners run in the reverse direction and even burn out, impacting negatively on productivity. The innovative idea the EIT came up with to deal with the problem was the phase sequence detector panel. In line with the principle underpinning the Productivity Through Cleaner Production module, the workers decided to build it themselves.
What we realized was when we build this, automatically this sequence detector will automatically change the phase for us. So this was also as a result of SCORE. We were able to come out with this innovative idea and the panel was built. This panel would have cost us, when I checked, that cost almost about 52,000. But we built it in-house, costing us less than 10,000 Ghana cedis.
On the Safety and Health at Work module, a platform for productivity, Danadams sent another team to undergo training. Through its innovative ideas, the company is now a safer and healthier place to work.
We came out with risk to safety, welfare and physical health issues within the organization. Another thing that we came out with to get the safety policy in place and get a safety committee as well. So this really has helped the business as a whole to be able to institute a safety department where we could pinpoint issues of safety. We could also measure how we are growing in terms of safety.
The absence of a site incident records board was one of the lapses the EIT identified after the SCORE training.
Before, we were not measuring the number of days that we work without accident, and first aid cases that happened during the working period, and the near miss incident or accident also that happened on the site. There is also the next one is the lost time incident and medical treated cases. Before, we were not doing all these measurements, but after the SCORE project, we now can testify that we are being cautious of what we do and as well as measure each and every day activities with regards to safety that goes on site. It communicates to staff to be careful, because at the end of the day, if you are doing something or something unsafe and it happened, it will trigger for these figures to come to zero. And at the end of the day, people might point to you that you have really caused this and that has really resulted in coming back to zero. So this also communicates to staff that after all, we've worked for the whole year without lost time incident, which you know how this can cause a company. So it has really helped us.
Photographs taken before and after the implementation of modules 1, 3 and 5 of the SCORE project at Danadams bear testimony to the positive impact the ILO intervention has made on the company. Phase 1 of the SCORE project has certainly made an impact on the operations of Danadams Pharmaceuticals Industry Limited. The company is therefore looking forward to Phase 2 of the project with keen interest.
The second phase, we are expecting so much from them, and I believe we as a company, Danadams, we are in for all, and we will work with them and get all the necessary things, in place. At the end of the day, you'll be able to measure physically the benefits for everybody to see that SCORE is for everybody. SCORE is for the nation. SCORE is for every business to grow.
In the spirit of cooperation and love in the name of the Almighty God, the board, management and staff of Danadams welcome the SCORE training team for Phase 2 of the project, assuring members that their dedication, hard work, sacrifice and commitment will not be in vain. Akwaba, you are most welcome.